Hi! Today I'm going to use the popular Beautiful Autumn stamp set and coordinating Autumn Punch Pack to demonstrate for you how to make my clean and simple fall cards. How many versions do you think I made of my clean and simple fall card with the Beautiful Autumn stamp set before I had the one that I wanted to show you? I'm Shelley Godby, the owner and CEO of Stamping Smiles, and for 19 years I've been teaching others how to create their own hand stamped smiles. The answer? 5. And at the end I will make sure you see all 5 versions and the thought process that went into them. Here's a closer view of the Beautiful Autumn stamp set and the coordinating Autumn Punch Pack. And when you order the 2 of these together using the special bundle item number I've listed right here, you'll save 10% on both. And look at these punches. I first saw this catalog online and thought they were these small punches. And when I got them, I'm like, oh my goodness, these are of a good size. And we'll be using all 3 of these today on my clean and simple fall cards. So what we're going to do is start with the die cutting. So I'm going to grab my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. So what I have here is a new Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine and just loving it. The sides fold up so you can put on your shelf and it takes very little space. And we'll be using the layering squares dies today. So I need to build my sandwich. So we'll start with plate number 1. And then because I have a thin metal die, we need plate number 2. Isn't this easy? I just get to tell you the plate numbers. Now, I could use plate number 3, and when you purchase this, it comes with plate number 1, plate number 2, 2 of the number 3, and a 4 for the specialty plates. But instead of that, I'm going to use plate number 5. This is the magnetic cutting plate, and it is 1 full magnet, so I can put my die any place I want on there, and it replaces the bottom cutting pad. And so we can use this over and over and over. It says it's a self-healing mat, but you know, I do see paper that gets in there, but you know what? I'm just using this for all of my die cutting. I want to use it all the time and see how long it lasts. And so I've been using this for a couple months now. And so what I need now is my cardstock. So I have Whisper White cardstock and I have soft suede. So let me grab the dies. So here we go on the Whisper White, and then the next size up on the soft suede. Perfect. And then I need a number 3 to finish my sandwich. We need to make it thick enough for it to feed through, so the rolling blades will put enough pressure to cut through these like butter, and look, it does. Fantastic. So now that we have the die cutting done, we're ready to do some stamping. Oh, look, a nice frame. With the die cutting done, we're ready to stamp. So what I have here is more Whisper White cardstock. And whenever you stamp with white or cream cardstock, I highly recommend the Stampin' Up! Whisper White and Very Vanilla cardstock. They both have a smooth, tight finish that's designed for stamping to give you a crisp, clean image, and that's what we want. And so the Beautiful Autumn, well, this is a 2-step stamp set. You can use 2 steps to finish the image. And we have the outline and then the solid to fill it in full of color. All right, so we'll start with the maple leaf. And I have here the Crushed Curry Classic Stampin' Pad. We'll pick that up, slide that lid in, and I'll start with the outline and stamp. Now, with little stamps, I have to slow down. I tend to go fast and not get a good image, so I need to slow down. All right. And so then for the solid to fill it in, we're going to use the same color, but we're going to do a technique called stamping off on a piece of just scrap paper. I'm going to stamp off some of the color. So now I have the same color, just a lighter version. And when I'm doing the 2-stepping with the photopolymer, I like to start with the darkest image because it's easier to see through the lighter color for the fill. And look at that, fantastic. So a little push here, pull on that lip, and close it. And I'll go ahead and use the Maple Leaf Punch from the Autumn Punch Pack. And I love this because we can open up the punches and hold them upside down and center the image in there. Love that we can do that, because it wouldn't be pretty if I had to punch and then stamp something like this. Oh my goodness. Photopolymer or not. And let's go ahead and punch. And oh, look at that. Love it. All right, so for our next color, I'm using Old Olive for the oak leaf. So same idea. We'll do this full strength. Make sure I hold down long enough to get an image. I don't know if it's just me or what, but I tend to act too fast, and I'm trying to remember not to do that. I wonder if other people do the same thing, just because it's small. And there we go. Isn't this technique awesome? Because it gives you more than one color with the same ink pad. So here we go with our oak leaf. We'll center that in there. You know, when you see clean and simple cards, because they are so simple, and you think, oh, well, that was just real easy. And sometimes they do. But for me, oftentimes, I have to work at it to get a card that I like in the end. And so that's why I'm going to show you this time 5 different cards to get to the one. Now I'm turning this to do, because next I'm going to do the acorn, so I have something to hang on to when I'm punching. And so for our acorn, I've got soft suede. Okay, and there we go. Ugh, looking good. Held it down long enough. We're going to use this color again. And then for the bottom part of the nut, and we'll stamp off. Fantastic. Fill this in. There we go. Love the photopolymer. And now for the top, because often the top and bottom are different colors, right? So I'm going to use Crumb Cake. Now Crumb Cake is lighter than soft suede, but I just stamped off the soft suede. So I need to do the same thing with the Crumb Cake. And maybe you've noticed that, look at all these. I have 6 of these, of this size, of the blocks. And I have multiples in all of them, of the clear mount blocks. And because it makes life easier. You know, I don't want to share the same block and getting ink all over my hands and on and off when I'm trying to design something and stamp with it. So, you know, that's something you can add in different sizes as you place orders. What a convenience. All right, so I am going to stamp that off, or it would have been virtually as dark as the soft suede stamped off, and that would have been good. I needed that difference in color. So here again, a little push, pull on that lip, click. All right, and so for our final punch in the Autumn Punch Pack, there we go. We'll slide this in and get that centered. Here, oh, just love. It makes it so easy. And there we go. So now we just have a little bit more stamping to do. I'm going to use the long Have a Beautiful Day greeting from the Beautiful Autumn stamp set for my clean and simple fall cards. Now I love the look of a long greeting, but if you get that just a little bit crooked, it ruins the whole card. So here's the solution, the Stamparatus. This will give you perfect placement every time. And so what I did was I lined it up there. You can see their grid on here, or maybe you can't, but there's a grid. So I was able to follow those lines. And then the grid here. Now, we're using a photopolymer stamp set, so right, clear rubber. We don't have the red rubber and the foam of a cling stamp. And so when I go to stamp on my paper, this isn't going to connect fully. So when you purchase the Stamparatus, you get a foam mat with it. And that makes up the difference of the foam on the stamp, the cling stamps. But what you can do, and I just love, is get the deluxe foam mat. And it has the grid lines on there that I just really become accustomed to and use all the time. So let's put in our Whisper White cardstock, more Whisper White, and then with a Stamparatus comes 2 of these super strong magnets to hold these in place. My magnets aren't the same size because I let them get too close to each other and then they break. So I have more than 2 magnets. And you can order replacements, which are on my next order. So I wanted to stamp my greeting in soft suede, and And so because it's such a small stamp, I was making a big mess over here. I thought, okay, I don't have to do that. I mean, it didn't transfer on there, but there was another way to do this. And what I did is I have the uninked Stampin' Spots. You can order these and then just filled it with the color of my choice, which was soft suede, because that's the color I wanted. So now I have this little 1-inch Stampin' pad that, look, I can just easily ink this up. There we go. And come over here and stamp. Fantastic. Now I'm all set to make a lot of these cards, and I'll have that perfect placement every time. So we're almost done. All I need to do is put it together. And so this layer onto here, I used my favorite accessory, Stampin Dimensionals, these foam adhesive dots. Wow, do they ever make a difference on our projects? And let's do 3. Okay, popping that up, just instead of just being flat, what a difference. And so what I did was I pressed down with my thumbnail to make the edge pop up of that backing. So really easy to get off, and you don't need long fingernails for that. You just need to be able to put that little dent in there. So we'll center this on here. There we go. And now let's go ahead and add our leaves. So what I have here is the Stampin' Seal. I put my finger where it's a little roughed up and across. Sometimes I have to help it get started. I'm going to do both of these like this with the Stampin' Seal. Fantastic. And this one will come about right here. Place this one for the moment. I won't press because I want to make sure I'm happy. And then another Stampin' Dimensional. Pop him up. That'll make it even more special. And there we go. So I want my acorn in the center. There we go. And then the leaf coming off of there. And this one tucked up. Is he in the center? I'd like him a little bit lower. Okay, well, we'll just leave him where he is. That stuck really well. So I'll pick this one up. There we go. And then, oh, doesn't that look nice? So what I have here is Whisper White Thick cardstock. We use Whisper White on this. The Whisper White Thick is the same cardstock, just heavier, so it makes for a great card base. And then some more soft suede. And I first put this on flat, and I thought, nope, more Stampin' Dimensionals. So we'll do 4 this time. And that little bit of a shadow it creates underneath it just is that finishing look. Okay, so, and then I can't wait to show you the other 4 and how I got to this final design. So we'll put that on. There we go, as everything sticks to me. Have that centered. And isn't that sharp? Clean and simple fall cards. Okay, so my original idea, this was my original idea, was for it to be all clean and simple, everything white. And I liked it, but I just thought, if I just added a little bit of soft suede, a small border of soft suede, I bet I would like it even more. And so then I did. I thought, now this looks out of place because this has a layer of soft suede, this one should. And so that's when I came to this card that I just demonstrated for you, and I really liked it. And I thought, well, okay. I just couldn't stop myself. I thought, I really like this, but now this border is wider. Shouldn't they be the same? And so, of course, I had to try that. And then here it is the same. And I didn't love it as much. I thought, well, isn't that intriguing? Shouldn't I like that more? Because I like things to be even. And I thought, well, maybe the answer is to just make the card base all soft suede and not the Whisper White, have that same. And to be honest, if I had never made the other cards and I had made this one first, I really like it. And I really like the all white, but I liked it better when I added the hint of color, obviously, because that's the one I made for you. And I just find it intriguing that this didn't turn out like I thought I would like it. I thought that would be the one I loved. And then of course this one with just the white layer and not. This one got nixed pretty quickly. But you know, we all like what we like, so I'd love to hear which one you liked best. This is the one I demonstrated. First one, second one. That was the third. Fourth with the same size layers, and then the fifth without it. And most of these I would have, other than this one, you know, if they had been, like I said, been the first one, that'd been the one I chose. So anyway, you have to leave a comment below of which one you liked best, and clearly I chose this one, but I love hearing what you think too. I'm Shelly Godby. Oh, did I tell you? I'm going to have a link to my blog post with the measurements for this card, so if you can make it too. I'm Shelly Godby, teaching you how to create hand stamped smiles. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to make my clean and simple fall card, or one of the other 4 versions with the beautiful autumn stamp set and the autumn punch pack, all the supplies are listed below the video and available to order now in my online store, www.shopwithshelly.com. And when you place your $50 or more October 2020 Stampin' Up! Order with me, I'm going to send you one of my clean and simple fall cards. So get on over now to my online store, www.shopwithshelly.com. I'm Shelly Godby, teaching you how to create hand stamped smiles. Thanks for watching.